The West are aware that Traore has a bodyguard. And this bodyguard of his is a very traditional bodyguard. He doesn't need the bulletproof, the modern bulletproof, the normal bulletproof that you know to protect himself. He is someone that there is a word that is commonly used in Africa when they say someone has been cooked in a pot. I don't know how to explain it for you. I believe some of you understand already. This is someone that is into the ancient, is into the traditional, the ancestors' ways. He's into it. He doesn't use the normal gun that we know. But the protection he gives to Traore is an advanced protection. Now, when we tell you that the African way of life is an advanced way of life that is beyond technology, this 3D technology that we know, most of you think that we are just praising Africa because we want people to, like we're overhyping Africa, something like that, right? But our ancestors never really needed a physical gun to protect themselves and their territories. Why do you think that the Europeans were able to penetrate, to succeed and take over the continent to the point where they began to steal our resources and get hold of us the way they did? It was because there were secrets of ours which they got to know. And when they got to know these secrets, they tried their best to make the offspring hate the ways of their ancestors. Because the more we hate the ways of our ancestors, we will not be able to delve into it and explore. So they made us hate it. Oh, it's demonic, it's devilish. We run away from that which we should know. And they are aware. They got to know all this. Our ancestors opened the door. Even if you look into some African countries, they are still making that same mistake today, where you see a white tourist going into the inner room of some villages in the continent, and they're exposing their secret to this white tourist, thereby showing their powers to these people. So when they came and invaded, they tried their best to destroy the core of ourselves. Why do you think that they needed missionaries? When they came at first, they discovered that our ancestors were not listening to them. They were so powerful and everything. They went back and came in the name of a god, in the name of a religion. So to soften our people, to make our people believe that that which they were practicing was devilish and demonic. But woe betide us, because when we accepted these people, followed their ways, they in turn destroyed that which is the core of ourselves and took advantage of us. I know why I'm bringing out information like because I'm trying to prepare your mind so that you be aware of, the situation of this very man called Gaddafi. He was given some huge amounts. Remember when we told you here that there were some closest to Ibrahim that were bribed for them to snitch on their president, their master. So they wanted the head of Ibrahim. And this very man was approached. How do you think they were able to approach this man? They still used some soldiers in there. Anyway, I'm so happy now that Traore is understanding those who are for him for sure and those who are really not for him. So it was him that was targeted. They became aware that there is someone who is always beside him, who is using traditional ways. And do you also remember when Traore was delving a lot more into traditional? He invited all the traditionalists and had a meeting with them. Did you remember that? I don't know if I brought that information here, but he invited all the traditionalists, had a meeting with them, and a lot of people were like, oh, Traore is going the traditional way, Traore is going the traditional way. He knew what he was doing. He was appreciating them for working together with this very man, Gaddafi, to protect him from the evil men that were hunting him. You see, do you think that it's only the physical way that Europe and America have tried to take out Ibrahim? No. It's not just the physical way that they have tried. They also tried the spiritual way. They used their sorceries. They used their sorcery powers to take him out. But this traditionalist stood by him. Gaddafi was always there with him. Physical bullet does not penetrate this man.
Incredible. Here is one of Captain Ibrahim Traore's most respected soldiers of all time. Yes, Captain Ibrahim Traore shed tears for this victory. He has no weapon, nothing. Yet he is among the most respected soldiers of Captain Ibrahim Traore. Why does he deserve so much respect? Stay focused. Here's the real reason. Just take a second to like this video. He's a soldier who doesn't even know how to use a weapon. Yes, you heard right. It's like a fish that doesn't know how to swim. But it's still the most respected fish in the ocean. Captain Ibrahim Traore has thousands of soldiers. But the person you're seeing now is one of those who fights empty-handed. His name is Gaddafi, the Red Devil. He's a soldier capable of duplicating himself. Yes, it may sound impossible, but Gaddafi has African spiritual powers that allow him to clone himself when the battle gets intense. He volunteered to work alongside Captain Ibrahim Traore. Today, he is known for his most fearsome powers. His goal, to help Captain Ibrahim Traore achieve his mission.
If loyalty was a person, that person is Ibrahim Traore's personal bodyguard. The main bodyguard of Ibrahim Traore has shown something to the world, said there are some good people that regardless of anything that will be put before them, they will never betray their friends. They will never betray the people that they love. And Ibrahim Traore's personal bodyguard, Gaddafi, has proved to the world that thing. A French investor came to Burkina Faso and offered Ibrahim Traore's personal bodyguard, who is called Gaddafi, $5 million. $5 million just to betray Ibrahim Traore so that he can be eliminated. And you know the interesting thing among this story? The interesting thing is he took the money. And went straight to Ibrahim Traore and told him what has happened. So I was wondering, said, the history of Africa, the history of Burkina Faso would have been changed because of $5 million. Even some followers of Jesus Christ, some disciples of Jesus Christ, betrayed Jesus Christ for money. But this guy has showed, said, no matter what is going on, although he needs money to take care of a family, to take care of his family and things, but sake of what Ibrahim Traore is doing, it is going to benefit the whole generation of Africa. Although if you take the $5 million, it will solely benefit or no and then the family. But if he doesn't take the money, it is going to, because of what Ibrahim Traore is doing, it is going to affect the next generation to the rest of the world. So this guy took the money, went straight to Ibrahim Traore and told him what has happened. We all know, some of us, if money is put before us, your thinking even changes. But this guy stood on his toes and took the money and still revealed what was about to happen to Ibrahim Traore so that he can be extra careful. And this guy, what makes him so much powerful, they said his mother and his father are all native doctors. So it is funny, someone who can spit fire, someone who can do this, then money is Charlie. It shows you how much powerful this guy is. That is no one that said Ibrahim Traore actually said the personal bodyguard. Ibrahim Traore is that guy. Charlie, what is going on? Or sometimes we come here, we see assassination attempt, he has escaped assassination attempt, then we bluff up, then we go. Assassination attempt, like that person, he has put his life on the line for Africa. Me, I can't do that. Even if one assassination attempt come to me, like I will stop. But this guy has escaped 22 assassination attempts as I am speaking to you right now. And before all these assassination attempts escape have been possible, as we are saying, we are here right now, it wouldn't have been possible if not for the loyalty of Gaddafi. Bro, Gaddafi. How many of your friends can do this for you? How many of your friends can do this for you? They won't do, they will take the money and betray you. They will even betray you by themselves. They won't wait for that person to come and eliminate you. They will take the money and take the elimination money too, so that they will do it for themselves. Bro, there are some good people on this earth. Gaddafi, he's the real definition of loyalty. If you are going to find loyalty and you meet Gaddafi, stand, bro, stop. He's the definition of loyalty, bro.
This is him there on the screen. Everybody is aware. So before you come out and say, protect him, hide him, so that America will not know that somebody like that is there. Do you think they don't know that he's there? They know that he's there. And it's been a lot of spiritual battles that this very man have stood that have fought for Traore. And that is why Traore do not play with him. The way you see him dressed like this with all those things on his body, that's why whenever you see him, he's always like that. He has never changed. He knows what he's doing. The strong force, the pillar that has been standing beside Ibrahim Traore. It's just an appreciation to this man for always putting his life out there to stand for our able captain, Ibrahim Traore. They will never stop trying to take out the Sahel leaders. They will never stop trying that. They will always put their head together, come together with a force. Remember what they just did to Russia? They put their head together in support of Ukraine. All of them came out to pledge their support to to Ukraine. Put their head together, supported Ukraine. They became the force behind Ukraine's recent, attack against Russia. The recent battle between both of them. They will do the same thing against the Sahel region. They are doing it secretly. There will come a time when they will come openly, do the same thing against the Sahel region. But the question now is, will they ever succeed to take them out? They will never succeed. Until the job which these men are supposed to do is accomplished, until their purposes of being alive on planet Earth is accomplished, they will never succeed. Your Majesties, do you think that the US will succeed? Do you think that EU will succeed? Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section. It's an example for us all to hold our nations dear to our hearts, that no amount of money can buy the loyalty that we have for the continent of Africa. I became emotional a little bit when I was listening to this man's story, but it only encouraged me to be more African, to do more for the continent. And that is why I'm just trying to encourage you, for those of you who believe in the continent, you believe in the motherland, that all will be fine with our collective effort. What do you think, Your Majesties? Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always, Your Majesties. Bye for now.